In this video, I'm going to show you how we made this 80 gram brick design torque bangle. Enjoy. Everything's 3D printed fine, so what we've got to do now, cut all these supports away and give it a little tidy up, and that'll be ready to cast. So we've just got to be careful when we're snipping these away that we don't damage the model itself. But it's a pretty simple process, just snipping as you go. You'll notice that I've cast or printed these in two separate parts, and that's because I feel doing it like this will allow the metal to flow better when casting throughout the whole bangle. When you're doing big heavy bits like this, you got to bear in mind how the metal's going to be moving through it. For the best results, done it in separate parts. We're going to do 4 balls here in case any of them don't come out right, then we haven't got to recast them, we can just pick the best ones. So, time to tidy it up. So we're just going to seal up from the rubber to the 3D print. So we're going to be pouring the investment into this flask with the bar of the bangle. We're just training up the apprentice Will, so as we're going to be talking him through what's happening. So if you start with a jug, Will, that's it, you zero that, lovely. So on the large flask we want 1,000. So now Will, if you start by pouring the water into the bowl, now we're going to add the investment. Right, now we're going to stir that up 1 minute by hand. Right, next up Will, give it a whisk, and we're going to do 2 minutes on that. Oh, go on, jam it right in there, it's got to go, it's got to align properly. If you have a look, there should be like teeth in there and they line up to the holes. That's it.
There we go.
Right, so Will, if you pour the investment into the flask, make sure it's all covered up and close to like a couple of centimetres under the top. That should do us. Sweet. Alright, you pop that back in the vacuum. So power on first, and then investment table, and that's it. 2 minutes. Sweet. Right, so that's now been in the vacuum for the 2 minutes. We're going to leave that to set, and then we're going to put it in the furnace. So we've got Will working on some other bits at the minute, and these are the bits we're going to be using to cast up with. So let's get them melted up, drop them in there one by one. And this will probably take 5-10 minutes. Right, that's it. Right, so we're going to take the flask out of here, get it in the vacuum, pour the gold in. Alright, get a nice seal on that. Now we're just going to leave this to one side. And we're going to wait 10-15 minutes for that to cool down and then quench it. Right. Looks alright, but it's wedged in there. There we go. Should be able to work with that once we cut it off. A few fins, but that's no problem. So we're just going to remove these casting marks along here. Shouldn't take too much effort. We've just continued the filing process and made a flat edge on the circle. And what we're going to do, solder them together like that. now we're just going to clean the dirt off in the ultrasonic. So this bangle is all finished our end. It does need to go to the assay office to get hallmarked, but pretty happy with how this one came out. It's exactly what the customer was after, and I hope you enjoyed the video.